For the third consecutive year, Dave Campbell's Texas Football and Whataburger are proud to honor the best and the brightest stars in Texas high school football through the Whataburger Super Team. For the 2020 season, Texas high school football fans across the state nominated more than 5,000 players, resulting in more than 300,000 ballots on texasfootball.com. And out of all of those, 40 outstanding athletes rose to the top to be named with this unique honor. And joining us today, we have the head coach of the Calhoun Sand Crabs, Coach Richard Whitaker. We have our super team winner, Mr. Steve Johnson. And we have Miss Laurie Ramirez, who is our Whataburger representative. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great. Thank you for having us.
Good. Thank you guys for being here to celebrate Steve with this awesome honor. So without further ado, Steve, we'll go ahead and begin with you. What was your initial reaction when you heard your name called for the super team ballot?
I was really excited. I mean, a lot of people don't really get that. So just knowing, and once I first heard it, I was like, wow, like maybe I'm sponsored by Whataburger now. So I had to go get some Whataburger after that, thinking I would get it for free.
Absolutely. It's a very unique honor. And Coach Whitaker, we're going to throw it over to you. You know, how special was it for you to see Steve, claim a spot on the Whataburger Super Team?
Well, Steve's been a very special player for us for the last 4 years. He's been a 4-year starter for us on our varsity football team, and he's rushed for over 6,000 yards, which is an amazing accomplishment, for any young man. But to see him to be in the elite top 40 in the state of Texas with some of the best players in all of the country, it was a great feeling. It just puts our program in a light, makes us shine bright, and he's been a big part of this program, and we certainly appreciate Whataburger for sponsoring this and making this happen. But this was a great opportunity for us to have a young man like Steve show that we can play some good football here in Port Lavaca.
And Coach, kind of going off of that, what kind of an impact does Steve receiving this award really have on your entire program overall?
Well, it has a lot. Young kids have certainly looked up to Steve over the years anyway, and now you get such a prestigious award like this, being one of the best players in Texas. It just shows that it can happen here in Port Lavaca just like it happens in other towns, and so hopefully the young kids are work and continue to have drive like Steve has had over the last 4 years, and maybe we'll have another one here real soon. We'll be looking forward to it.
And Ms. Ramirez, we'll go over to you. What does it mean for Whataburger to be able to show their support to their local Texas high school football teams?
Well, Texans love Whataburger, and we certainly love high school football. Whataburger is just extremely proud to partner with Dave Campbell's Texas Football to highlight and honor some of those most talented players from our home state.
And really, how much of a success has the super team partnership with Dave Campbell's Texas Football actually been?
Well, for the third consecutive year, Texas high school football fans across the state nominated more than 5,000 players, resulting more than, like you said, 300,000 ballots on texasfootball.com. Of all those, 40 outstanding athletes rose to the top to be named with the unique honor.
Absolutely. And really, what does Whataburger really hope to accomplish by presenting hardworking student athletes just like Steve this award?
Well, we hope we can continue to fuel more victories for these Texas high school football stars and their fans.
Right, absolutely. And Steve, we're going to go over to you for this next question. You've got some big plans next year, don't you? You're a senior at Calhoun High School, and you're going to go play football at Lamar University. So you're going to stay in Texas. So is Whataburger going to be part of your after Saturday game day ritual?
Most definitely. It's been here for the past 4 years. I ain't changing it while I get up there.
Absolutely. And really, Steve, what does it mean to you to have Whataburger as a sponsor of local Texas high school football?
It feels great knowing that they're being able to sponsor me. Also give a big thank you to them for actually taking the time and looking over film, looking over the ballots, knowing that it was a lot of work. So just a big thank you to them for sponsoring and just acknowledging talent, not just in big cities, but in small cities like this too.
And Coach Whitaker, this next one over to you. You guys had a successful season last year, and of course here at Dave Campbell's Texas Football, we're pretty big on Texas high school football. So what can we expect to see from your Sand Crabs heading into the 2021 season?
Well, we hope much of the same. We know that losing Steve is going to be a big loss for us. There's a big hole we have to fill in the backfield, and certainly some other kids that are graduating that we're losing. But our young kids have been working hard, and they have a lot to live up to, and they want to continue the tradition that we have. And hopefully, we'll get on the field in August, and we'll be ready to go and do some of the same that we've done in the past. So we're looking forward to it, and can't wait till the season comes around.
Absolutely. And we can't go through a whole Whataburger presentation without talking about our go-to Whataburger orders. So, Steve, we're going to start with you. What is your go-to Whataburger order that you're going to order every night after a Saturday home game?
It's a patty melt with no onions and a vanilla milkshake. That's what it's always been.
Coach Whitaker, what about you?
I like the spicy bacon burger. That's become my favorite burger. I really enjoy the spicy. As a matter of fact, I had one for lunch yesterday. So,
and you said down there, absolutely, you said down there, Whataburger is pretty much the only thing that's open, right? After a Friday night game.
After 10 o'clock, you can't find a whole lot open in Fort Lavaca, but you can always count on Whataburger. The line's usually long, but it's worth the wait.
Absolutely. And Ms. Ramirez, what is your go-to Whataburger order?
Mine is actually a number 7 with cheese, no onions. It's really a number 1, but I say 7.
That sounds good. And Steve, we're going to leave this last question up to you. Do you have any final words or remarks that you would like to say to Whataburger Super Team?
Just a big thank you for just taking the time and really just acknowledging all the talent that is around the state of Texas, and just giving small town people like us just hope, knowing that there's more accomplishments out there, and just a big old thank you to them and also my coaching staff and my players for allowing me to get to this position.
Absolutely. And on behalf of Whataburger and Dave Campbell's Texas Football, congratulations again, Steve, for being named to our 2020 Whataburger Super Team. We wish you the best of luck going into next season at Lamar University. And Coach Whitaker, we appreciate the time you carved out to help celebrate Steve and his amazing accomplishment. And Mrs. Ramirez, thank you to you and your team at Whataburger for the support of the 2020 Whataburger Super Team.
Thank you.
Thank you.